I'm not willing to pretend that everything is fine at the Pentagon. Everything is not fine at the Pentagon. I am not willing to say that business as usual should go on. And no, I am not willing to waive the rules of regular order and expedite nominations without even a vote.
And he has failed on this issue because he doesn't have other people with him, and so he's pitching a fit. And the bummer about this is that it's not me that suffers, it's not one party or the other that suffers, it's the taxpayer, and in this instance, it's the Department of the Navy who will lack a comptroller because Josh Hawley is not getting his way.
Lance Corporal Schmitz was killed in action at Abbey Gate on August 22nd of last year. On the back are the 12 other Marines who were lost, and we're waiting for answers about how the security situation so deteriorated that 13 service members were killed and hundreds of American civilians were left behind to terrorists.
I just got out of a meeting. I came right out of this meeting with the Chief of Naval Operations. And we talked a little bit about this position. He talked to me about how important it was. And so Senator Hawley and I may have a different view about the Afghanistan withdrawal. But I don't understand what Russell Rumbaugh has to do with this. He's an eminently qualified person. I don't even think the senator from Missouri is alleging that this guy couldn't do the job or shouldn't do the job. Just he's mad about something else. Mr. Rumbaugh has a unique perspective that will help him to support and strengthen our Navy. But his nomination is stuck because the senator from Missouri is blocking it over disagreements not with Russell Rumbaugh, not even necessarily with the Department of the Navy, but with the Biden administration and Afghanistan policy. He has blocked numerous Department of Defense nominees, not because of their qualifications, not because of any particular dispute regarding the nominee, but because he's mad about the Afghanistan withdrawal. Lots of people are mad about the Afghanistan withdrawal. Only Senator Hawley does this, and I would just submit that the right way to influence foreign policy is on the floor, as an amendment to the defense authorization, or the State Department authorization, or on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, or on the Senate Armed Services Committee, but just stomping your feet and disabling the Department of Defense from doing the work that it needs to do. He is blocking the comptroller of the United States Navy because he's mad about something else. I mean, it's very clear what he's mad about, and he came in with his set-piece speech about what he's mad about. But the fundamental point here is that this is not the way to be a member of the United States Senate. I remember, I guess it was a couple of years ago, he came down and said, I ask unanimous consent that we pass my bill on Section 230 of the Communications and Decency Act. And I said, if you want to get a hearing, go try to get a hearing. Introduce a bill, get a Democratic co-sponsor, make the case, work it through the committee process. He has failed on that, and he has failed on this issue because he doesn't have other people with him, and so he's pitching a fit.